Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Fielded at the 14. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Smith to the air now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. On the right side is caught by Ferguson. This does not get it. Left in short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 5.
Ward now on 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And he was persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
1st and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw this one. Ward escapes the pocket. This is cut downfield by Rice. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Another run for Henry. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's Second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Into heavy coverage, and it's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First down, Smith to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
13 next.
On first down, here's Smith. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Man in motion out of the slot. Smith will try again on second. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Check 58. 53.
Again, it's Smith to the air. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Smith yet again. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That'll be good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Up the middle, Blue. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He rolls to his right. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
And they just get the play off. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He's got it near the 10. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He brings it in. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. And he's able to advance it just a little bit after recovering that fumble, partner. So a costly mistake is averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Nice shot. 390%. Check 58. 53. Jack's left. 49, flip cross.
And again, it's Smith. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal lines. That is Marcus Jones.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
Complete Derrick Henry. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Shotgun snap man award. Completed over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense to the line fast.
And the Giants
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 49.
19 tight, 19 Lions.
1st and 10 here. Ward throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, it's the clip. Pause.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, we go, Shalon. We know we finish up. Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday. No ball, slow ball. Look. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, go. Check 58. Nice up.
Putting the tight end in motion.
53, 53. Slow ball, slow ball. Someone's up.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the jump.
2nd down now. They need 7. From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Out of the gun, Henry. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Henry on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Check smash.
First down, and they go back to Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Giants leading the way here at MetLife. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. It's pouring.
Now looking to throw with Ward. That's pulled in by Henry. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
70 rate. Jeanette.
Ward, quick throw, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here.
65. Liking.
The Cowboys 44-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7. Hey, let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Ward. The floater falls to the deck.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Smith on first down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And a stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the... chance to tie it before halftime.
The kicker on.
So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. To return this, Marcus Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
Ready?
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. On the move, hit it right. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
42-yard line.
First down throw here for Ward. Hit it out right. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, Ward going to the air. Brought in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Now they'll try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, we go, Shalom.
On first down, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap to Smith. Caught, nice game left side. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
19, Dragon 60.
Ward setting up to throw. Chase down to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
It is caught left side. Rolling into enemy territory. Up to the races, middle of the field. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. Spins out one stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Who gets the handoff? It's the tackle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the gun, Smith. He brushed him off with ease. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Cowboys.
Looking to throw, Smith. Buys time, rolling right. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Give on second here to Blue. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. Goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Giants lining things up, first and 10.
70 line, 60.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, New York! The Giants keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, Smith to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, well, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Now we'll see them trying the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Downs 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Smith to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rolling on 3rd, Smith. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that set.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Cut. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
19 tight. 19. Ready. Go.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Jump off caught by his back. Shoots away from one. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready. Here's the ball.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Completed over the middle. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's another Cowboys
Looking inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there. That's Bobby Okereke.
Keeps the score. Giants 35, Cowboys 19. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. Trucks a defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
check that,
46-yard
street.
line.
Bring it. Let go.
Here's Henry running left. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And not liking what looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Smith on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Smith yet again. Finds the in route complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? Bails out of the pocket quick. Making the call himself. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Giants looking at a 3-0 start to the season. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, Ward. It's on target to Johnson. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that street. Alert, alert.
Henry running to the left. And they get about 5 on that 1st down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on 2nd.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Check, hurt. Come on.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.